Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see every one of you once again on a Friday evening. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. All right, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. Today it is the 25th of March 2022. As usual, it is a Friday evening. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday so far. So I think the good news is that, for Singapore, we are gradually opening up. And I think by 29th of March, we don't have to use mask outdoor anymore, and we can gather in groups of 10 already. Okay, so something maybe a little bit to sure about. Okay, we are trying to live with COVID finally. Okay, so let me take a look at the comment. By the way, if you can hear me right now, and if you just joined, just say a hi to me in the comments. I won't bite. I'm very friendly. Okay. Let me take a look at the comments first. And by the way, if you are also watching on YouTube, all right, I warmly welcome you to also give me a like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. All right. Hello, Dennis. Hello, SP, Han Hok, June, Gaylor, Jolene, SF, Dom, Bro Cheng, Jenna, Linky, Alvin, X Lee, Bernard. Okay, I think there are some new faces out there. Okay, I think the first time I saw your name, welcome you guys. All right, HJ, Kok Leong, Mark, Derek, Chingon, SJ. Okay, so Pei Wen, Joe, good to see every one of you here. Okay, so yeah, all right. So before I gonna kickstart this session, okay, just wait for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I think there'll be more people streaming in. By the way, of course, we are going to have our Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up real soon. I think there are new people coming in. All right, if this is the first time you are joining my Facebook Live, the first time, right, just type 1 in the comments so that, I really warmly welcome you. If it's the first time you are joining my Facebook Live, just type 1 in the comments. Okay, so I will so-called guarantee you that today will be a very enlightening session to you guys and share some good knowledge to you guys. If it's the first time, just type 1. If you are the old birds, the lao jiao already, right? No need to do anything, okay? If you are new, just type 1 in the comments. All right. So while I go through my screen over here, all right, so this as usual, all right, this is the disclaimer. Whatever I share today is just for education and informational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Alex is always wrong. So please don't copy me, all right? My opinion, okay, doesn't mean that it is right. So please do your own due diligence, okay? So I can see a few ones. So I warmly welcome you. So a disclaimer is done. All right. So for those who are still new to us, you haven't signed up for the Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up. All right, I'll post the link in the comments. Just give me a few minutes, okay? All right, I posted the link in the comments. So this is the Market Insights Virtual Summit. All right, so we have added actually new speakers, okay? Kathy Lin, all right, and Boris will be speaking as well, and they are going to talk about crypto, okay? So exciting lineup. There's a number of speakers over here. Okay, so very simple. All you have to do is just to click on the register. All right, first name, email, mobile, and you are good to go. And just by registering, okay, nothing to buy, okay, nothing to buy, because it's proudly sponsored by IG, and you can get participate in our lucky draw. You get to have this Art of Explosive Profits. Okay, that is by J-Tune. All right, one course that's worth 697 that's going to be given to you, and also 2 Huawei watch fit to be given away that's worth $128, and also 2 Lazada vouchers that we're going to give away as well. And you also get to have one exclusive ebook that's only for you guys who register for this event exclusive, right? That's written by me, okay? Trendmaster, how to spot any trends in just 3 seconds by me. And so this is the ebook that I'm going to give you guys. All right, so a booklet. All right, so you can see a lot of examples over here how I use the Ichimoku cloud to determine the trend. All right, very simple. Okay, for those who are new, this is definitely worth a read. All right, for those who are already with me for some time, you should already know, but also good to read to recap again. All right, so the formula, how to set it up and such. Okay, so a lot of examples over here. Okay, so do register for this event. So once again, I'll post the link. A number of case studies over here. So do register for this event. So I'll post the link once again in the comments. All right. And also do subscribe to our Telegram channel and also our YouTube channel as well. Right now, our Telegram channel, we have about 4,006 already. So yeah, do register for this event. So yeah, that's all for the announcement. All right. So oh yeah, talking about the again, I haven't let you guys know that the program lineup, right? The program lineup is actually done already. All right. So you can see over here, right? So I think exciting topics over here, right? The number one speaker, the first speaker, right, is Jay, right? Is sharing with you guys. Let me try to zoom in. All right. Like this. Okay, so how to follow the big money, how to find outlier stocks for big profits. All right, Mark will be sharing with you bear market arriving or market hunting opportunity. Bini Ong, right, how to outsource your trading weakness to automation, right, and earn while you sleep. Rainer Teo, the keynote speakers with around 1.5 million YouTube subscribers already. Okay, so a simple stock trading strategy that works. Alvin, right, from Dr. Well, will be sharing with you how to pick fundamentally strong stocks with momentum and maximize your profit. And for day two, Kathy and Boris will be sharing with you guys crypto topic, right, from beginner to trading boss. Okay, so interesting. Jing Rong from IG, right, the top market teams and the risk events to trade in the second quarter of 2022. And Rusmin, all right, from the fifth person, the first time, he's speaking for us, right, how to build a dividend growth portfolio that pays passive income for life. All right. And Joe Augustine, all right, I think some of you might very familiar with, is the MC, okay? But he is also trading the financial market right now with Colin Zhao, Royston Tan. They'll be doing a fireside chat, right? Sharing with you what's hot and what's not in this year. And there'll be some attacking some of the current hot trends in the market this year. And lastly, the speaker from Impossible Investor, Terence Tan, right, sharing with you a deadly trading combo for volatile market times. So all these titles sounds very interesting to me. So do register for this event. You should see the link in the scrolling bar as well. Okay, so once again, last call for it. I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, so let's kickstart this session right now. Let me go through this. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you, right, some of the asset classes that seems to be poised for big move soon, right? There are also new emerging trends in certain industry. So what are they? So specifically, I'm going to talk about these two, right, that I'm looking at right now. I will share with you more later. So the bonds and the crypto market. All right. So last week on the Friday evening, right, my Facebook Live, I shared about this 10-year, 2-year yield spread. So if you are new to us, right, you might want to revisit my previous last Friday Facebook Live, right? So I share on this link on about this 10-year, 2-year yield spread, and this is a good leading indicator for the economic recession. Okay, so I won't go through everything again. So just go through the max. Okay, basically the key idea is this: when the yield spread inverted, which means that it goes below the zero line over here, okay, normally, right, it will trigger a recession. Of course, there's a lag time between 6 to 24 months. So it's not immediate. It doesn't mean that, the yield curve goes below zero inverted, then the next moment the market will crash or whatever. It is not, okay? It is not. The reason I want to emphasize this is because, in the Telegram channel, right? So I mentioned that the yield spread is actually inching down to the approaching zero, a flattening yield curve. So as I mentioned in the Telegram channel, right, historically has been viewed as a precursor to a recession. All right, then there's one comment over here. Okay, a gentleman, he said, I don't know who you heard about the coming of the bear market. Okay, my stock has been rising very well these days. So just to re-emphasize again, doesn't mean that it will cause a recession immediately. And right now, there is no inversion yet. There's no inversion yet. Okay, so there's no precursor of a recession. Okay, I'm just telling you that you need to watch out on this 10-year, 2-year, okay, yield spread, just to let you know. Okay, so I'm not saying that there's a crash, so please don't misunderstood me. So just watch out for this. Okay, if everything is okay so far, you understand what I'm trying to say. All right, just type okay in the comments. And by the way, right now we have about 250 people on this Facebook Live. All right, if I could just request, just give me a like, share, or comments. Do engage with me. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, but it tells Facebook algo that you want to see more of market-wise Asia content in the future. Because if you do engage with me, right, along the way, right, in future, Facebook will not show you our Facebook feed or Facebook Live on your Facebook page already, on your Facebook feed. So do like or share or comment, do engage with me. All right. And before I go into the market, all right, so let's take a look at the market right now. So the market right now, so there's a pullback today, right? So okay, this is the equities. As of now, the S&P is down 0.11%. NASDAQ is down about 1%. Dow is flat, about 0.01%. So there is seems to have a pullback coming already. So is it still a good time to buy? Should you chase the market, or will there be, another steep pullback soon? Okay, so before I go into my own personal review, right, I just want to do a very quick poll or consensus once again, because I like to do that. Okay, at this moment in time, all right, within the next, all right, 1 month, that's 4 weeks lah. Okay, within the next 1 month, 4 weeks. Okay, are you bullish or bearish on the market? Okay, all right, if you are bullish, right, just type bull in the comments. If you are bearish, just type bear in the comments. Okay, can I have your participation? I think this is very, very important. Okay, so I just want to have a consensus. Well, I take a sip of water first. Okay, some right now at this moment in time, like this is the NASDAQ futures, right? Some say it's a dead cat bounce. Its price is going to come down further, and such. And some is going to say it's going to go higher. I know there are certain trainers or educators out there in the market are very bullish about the market. Okay, and a few are bearish. Let me take a look at the comments. Okay, let me see. So I hope today's session I can complete within 1 hour. Okay. Every time I say 1 hour, normally I'll try until 1.5 hours. Okay, I'll try to finish within 1 hour. So let me see. Boo, 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 boo. A lot of boo, bear. All right, boo, bear, bullish, bear. Actually, at this moment in time, based on the market, hello, Tiger Beer from YouTube. All right, so 50% waiting for more signals. Okay, best. Bear. So actually, it is really 50-50. Some of you are bullish, some of you are bearish. Okay, so all right. Just a very quick recap for those who this is the first time that you are attending my Facebook Live, right? I mentioned that for the NASDAQ futures, okay, it is supported by the Ichimoku cloud over here. All right, weekly time frame. That's the reason why I have been bullish all the way, even though there was a correction since the start of the year. Okay, so hitting the cloud support over here, I said many times already. For those who are following me, I think you also hear until sian already. Okay, but anyway, just a very quick one for those who the first time joining us. Previously it hit the cloud support. It is over here in the COVID crash over here. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, right, how to use the cloud and such, that the more, right, if the first time you're joining us, the more you should get this book from me. All right, so register for this event and you get to have this book, Trend Master, how to spot any trends in just 3 seconds. All right, so you can see the link in the scrolling bar. So do register for this event. All right, so right now market is rebounding up right now back to the daily time frame. Okay, back to the daily time frame over here. Okay, but as you can see from the market has been up for the NASDAQ futures, right? Up 14 or 16% for the past how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, that kind. You see, we are hitting a resistance already for the NASDAQ. This is hitting the Camarilla pivot and also the cloud resistance as well. All right, the cloud. So, and the cloud and the pivot for the S&P 500, okay, this is more obvious. We are hitting the cloud resistance already, okay. And for the Dow Jones, we are also doing the same thing. Basically, the 3 indices are hitting resistance already. All right, so at this point in time, if you ask me whether it is a good time to go long or go short, my view is this: if you are trading a shorter time frame, for example, swing trading, holding for a few days to 1 to 2 weeks, then obviously right now it is not a good time to enter right now, because the risk to reward, it is not there anymore, because you are entering at a high right now. Anytime the market can do a pullback. Okay, so the key area that I am looking at right now, right, at least for the 3 indices, okay, is the weekly central, the monthly central pivot range, as shown on the green dot over here. This green dot over here, okay, this green dot. So prior to that, this green dotted lines, the central pivot range has been acting as the resistance over here. Prior to the correction, it has always been acting, a lot of times acting as the support, okay. All right, so for those who the first time joining us, okay, so you can go to the YouTube tutorial over here. This is where I show you how to set up the cloud, the central pivot range, etc. All right, so I'll post a link in the comments. Okay. Patricia, so for the Fed fund chart, which time frame should we be looking at? Yes, the 10 years minus 2 years one. So this is just an, all right, this is just daily lah. Okay, this is daily. So the daily or weekly doesn't matter. What matter most is that whether the spread actually crossed below the 0 line, which means that it is inverted. All right, Ken? All right, so where did I stop? Yeah, okay, the tutorial over here. And before I go into that, some of you are actually bullish, some of you are actually bearish. Okay, Patricia, daily chart, just treat it as daily chart. Okay, Ken? All right. Yeah, before I go into that, right, so let me go through this chart here first, right? So there are 2 things I want to share with you. While the market corrected, right, this is the AAII net bullish sentiment. I forget what's the AAII acronym. So US, the American Association of Investors. So basically, for retail investor, they have about 150K members. Okay, so basically they will do a survey and also a poll asking them about the market. Are you bullish or bearish? Something like this, just like what I'm asking you, right? Okay, so they'll ask this, and this is the sentiment that they are actually giving them. They are a lot is actually bearish. Can you see over here? Bearish over here. Can you see the previous time it was bearish is actually during the 2019 also bearish or bearish or bearish. Okay, so it is actually quite bearish. So it can be acting as a contrarian indicator. While a lot of people are bearish, right? This could be the bottom of the market. It could be, okay. The market indeed bounced down. So this is one indicator that I'm also looking at. And the other one, okay, all right, it is also the FMS cash level. All right, FMS is fund manager to know something. Basically, it is how much percentage the fund managers are holding cash. All right. So can you see that, whenever the fund managers hold excessive cash, okay, which means that the market, it is about to bottom already, because hold too much cash already, you see, they didn't invest, and by mandate, right, these fund managers, they aren't supposed to hold so much cash. They have to invest in the market, unlike retail investors like us, right, or traders. We can choose not to invest or trade, but the fund managers, okay, the hedge funds, whatever they have to invest. And whenever whenever they have excessive cash, okay, the market all hit a bottom. So this is the same as the April 2020, the COVID crash. This is the C19 COVID crash. So also above about 5.9%. Right now, it is also 5.9%. Okay, so I get to know some of this, data from this site called isabelnet.com. Let me see. Isabelnet.com. See this one? Oops. Let me try to find this again. Movement. ISABEL. Right, this one. Okay. So a lot of data over here, which I find pretty interesting. Okay, you might want to go to the site over here. I will post the link in the comments. Okay, interesting site. And for me personally, I've been talking for the longest time. Okay, I say that, as long as the market on the weekly time frame price is above the cloud, I will see as uptrend. Very simple as that. So I've been saying that for the longest time already. So at this moment in time, for those who are new again, I'm still bullish. Long term is still bullish. Okay, Ken? But right now, it seems to me that we are having a pullback right now. So when the market pullback, I want, okay, the market to stay above the central pivot range over here. All right, for the NASDAQ, that is about 14,170. Okay, this is the NASDAQ futures. Okay, NASDAQ futures price has to stay above this level. Okay, if price broken below this level, it once again tells me that the uptrend or the trend is weakening once again to a downside. So be very careful. All right, so I want it to stay above 14170. And for the S&P 500, right, same also. Let's say subsequent days there is a pullback. Okay, I want price to stay above the monthly central pivot range. That is about 4350. 4350 and for the Dow futures, right, also the same. All right, price has to stay above the E-mini Dow. This is about 33920. All right, 33920. All right, can so price should not go below all this central pivot range, especially for the NASDAQ. All right. So previously it already hunted the low over here already. When let's say if price really do come down again, price cannot go and hit the low and break and close below the low again. By doing that, close below the low, right? If you go to the higher time frame, the weekly time frame, it will definitely go below the cloud already. Okay, Can so far, if everything is clear, everything is okay, once again, just type okay in the comments. So once again, right now, we have about 328 people in the room. Please give me a like and share. Also, only 92 likes. Don't be so stingy lah. Give me some like lah. So if you enjoy what I'm sharing later, okay, just give me a like, share, or comment. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. So please freely give me your like. So this is also to tell Facebook algo also. Okay. And what I want to cover is that, oh yeah, talking about this thing, right? Some people are saying that, right now the market is doing a dead cat bounce, etc. and such, because of the low volume right now of the market. Because while the market, it is actually, we can go zoom into the weekly time frame, daily time frame, okay? All right. So they say that, okay, while the market is coming down, okay, there's a high volume, but when the market is actually rebounding up, all right, it is the relatively low volume. Okay, is it really true? While the market goes up and the volume goes down, like, is it really a dead cat bounce? Okay, once again, it is not necessary volume has to go up. Okay, not necessary. The reason why, very simple. Okay, look back historically. Okay, look back historically. If you go back, remove this slide first. Okay, if you go back to the COVID crash, all right, go back to the COVID crash over here in 2020, start of April. Of course, this steep sell-off, okay, there's a high volume, all right. But you see this rebound over here, right? This rebound, this recovery, the real recovery over here, okay, the volume is also not a lot. Okay, the volume is also not a lot. You see, it is also coming down. So not necessary that, when the rebound, you need to have high volume, then you say that it's a real recovery. Okay, not necessary. And also, you see the previously in the 2018, there's also a sharp correction over here where the market fell from the top to the peak, also about 20+%. Okay, can you see that when the real recovery come, okay, the volume over here, okay, it's also sloping down. So it's actually not really a lot also. Okay, so it doesn't, once again, it doesn't mean that, I'm just want to clarify. Okay, doesn't mean that, people say that the rebound seems weak, that kind of, not necessary. Not necessary. You need to have a high volume. Lower volume, relatively lower volume, price can still continue to go higher. Can? Okay so far? Can? All right, so this is just my personal opinion. Of course, it doesn't mean that price, will do like that and go all the way up. I don't mean like that. So for me, I am a swing and position trader. So I will just watch how the price react at those levels. If you ask me, my absolute view where the market can go higher on the next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I don't know. Okay, but within the next 1 to 2 weeks, I hope price don't break the low over here. Okay, if it doesn't break the low, continue to go higher, then I think we have a chance the resumption of the uptrend. All right, and yeah, so talking about that, right? So I finished on the indices already. So the two things that I want to share with you guys, all right, the asset classes is actually the bonds plus the crypto. Okay, which one do you want to talk first? Bonds or crypto? You choose. If you want bond first, type bonds. If you want crypto first, type crypto. All right, just want you guys to respond and engage with me lah. So give you a choice. Wow, I take a sip of water. All right, Patricia is asking whether the color histogram, the volume. Basically, the color is just to tell me whether that day is up day or a down day. That's all. All right. Crypto, bond. I see quite a number of bonds. Okay, let's go through bond first lah. Since the first one is the bonds. Okay, so for the bonds market, okay, let me share with you. I got the bonds trade wrong. All right. So in my previous session, I have a trade now, but I was just stopped out just now. Okay, I'll share with you why. All right. So as I mentioned in my previous, okay, so I said that the 10-year EU is hitting resistance. So the 10-year EU, all right, you can go to this ticker over here, which is the TNX, okay, TNX. So T and X, all right, the CBOE 10-year Treasury note U, all right, so you can go to the monthly time frame is fine, naked chart, okay. So this is a very long dated chart dated back to way to 1964, correct, 1964 all the way here. So I was saying that, you know, at last week I was mentioning that price actually going to hit this trend line resistance over here, all right, which I was anticipating that, you know, based on the trend line, you know, the yield might starting to come down, all right, which means that the bond price will go higher, all right, because bond yield and bond prices are inversely correlated. Okay, so I was expecting that, and based on the seasonals as well, because all the way a long time, okay, 20 year, the TLT 20-year plus bonds within 22nd of March to 13th April, 10 years, 9 years, it is positive. So I was doing this trade. Okay, so I was doing this TLT trade. All right. Go back to daily time frame. Okay. Alex. This one. Okay, this one. Okay. So I actually entered a long position. By the way, this was a counter trend trade. So I know the risk also. I might not get it right the first time. Okay, so I basically entered here. All right, this was a wash and rinse pattern as well. For those who know, for those who want to know what is a wash and rinse pattern, okay, then you need to once again attend the Market Insights Virtual Summit, where this lady, Vinny Ong, will be sharing, you know, how she uses the wash and rinse pattern to enter her trade. Okay, so anyway, then the next 2 days, which is today, price actually came down and hit my stop. Okay, it was quite low lah, so definitely hit my stop one. Okay, so I was out of this trade. So judging from the bonds, right? We have to wait until maybe next week or so, see whether it is going to be a false breakout on this the 10-year U. Okay, 10-year U. All right, as I mentioned over here, okay, whether this is really a real break up over here, okay, which means that the market already pricing in that, you know, in the long run, you know, the interest rate, it is really going to go much higher. Okay, because as you guys know, right, the Federal Reserve already mentioned that within this year there's going to be 6 more rate hike already. So market, I think, you know, it's really hinting that, you know, the yield, the interest rate might go up in the long run. Okay, so I might be wrong really. So we shall see next week whether price really do a reverse down and go back down again. If not, okay, then there's a very possibility that, you know, the yield is going to head up higher. And for this is the ZB 30 years treasury bonds over here. This is a again monthly time frame. Okay, very long time frame since about 2002. All right. It is breaking down. Basically, it's inversely correlated with the TNX. Some very similar. Okay, so it is breaking down the long-term trend line. So which means that I'm not sure whether the bonds will really go into a bear market or not. So we shall see how it goes. As a trader, you know, I don't really care. Okay, you don't ask me to go and link up, you know, the bonds, the inflation, and everything. You know, give you a very very good FA story. I am not good at that, but you know, I will just trade according to the chart. Okay, so yeah, so I am wrong already on the treasury bonds. I was expecting a rebound, but it didn't happen. So within the next next week, if price really don't reverse back up, okay, there's a high chance that, you know, we might see that price could do that kind of move already. The bond price will start to go into a bear market. Okay, we shall see how it goes. All right, if everything is clear on these bonds, right, just type B in the comments. All right, type B in the comments. Okay, so this is pretty quick on the bond. So this could be the start of the new trend. That's why I say this is going to be the asset classes, because bond, equities, crypto, all these are different asset classes. So to be poised for a big move soon. All right. So the next one, if I'm going to talk about, is going to the crypto. All right, crypto. Let me go through the BTC. Okay. This is the trend line that I've drawn now. All right. So this is a daily time frame for Bitcoin. All right. At this moment in time, like this kind of chart, right? Okay. Just a quick show of hand. Okay. Is this an uptrend or downtrend to you? Is this an uptrend or downtrend to you? Right? If uptrend, just type up. If it is down, just type down. If you don't know sideways, you can just say sideways or don't know. Right? So of course, this is a very clear downtrend. I think you ask a 3-year-old kid, they can also tell you that, hey, this is down lah. Okay. But right now, this moment in time, you're right, you can see that, hey, this is not so clear anymore, right? Is it uptrend, downtrend, or sideways? Or is it going to go up? All right. For most people, I think if you're not looking at any indicators or whatsoever, I think most people will say that this is going to be a sideways market, right? But as I mentioned in my previous Facebook Live last Friday, I say that, this Bitcoin is undergoing a volatility contraction, starting to become smaller and smaller. It's going to poise for a breakout up or down. I don't know. So we shall see. So it seems right now, right, if I add in the usual indicators over here, very clear cut, right? If I add the Ichimoku cloud, right? Okay. Is it up or down? Is it up or down? Okay. I think it's quite clear. I don't want to ask you a question anymore. So for now, it's breaking above the cloud already. Okay. Above the cloud, above the monthly central pivot range. So to me, this is an uptrend to me. Okay. Very clear cut one. Very clear cut. So do you know that, by utilizing this Ichimoku cloud, as I mentioned in the book, right, you can determine, spot any trends in just 3 seconds, very fast. You don't need to think too much one. Okay, you see it, it is up already. And I also mentioned previously, right, many times, if it was a false break, right, this is a false break up and come down again, based on my empirical observation, based on my experience, a lot of times the second break, it tends to be the real breakout. Okay, this is just my personal view. Okay, I think this could be the start of the crypto uptrending move once again. All right, of course, I just want to disclaimer. Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. So price can do just something like that, come back down again, because you need to know, right? Bitcoin and actually the equities market are actually correlated. They are actually correlated. Whenever there's a risk-on situation, right, people are going to take risks. Normally the equities and the Bitcoin market will tend to go up hand in hand. When the whole freaking equities market going to crash, right, the Bitcoin normally will crash as well. So don't think that Bitcoin is going to be like digital gold. It's going to be like inflation hedge, that kind. I don't think so. It is actually quite correlated with the equities market. So same for the Ethereum as well. All right, very clear cut, downtrend over here, all the way. All right. Okay, right now, very clear cut, same, breaking above the cloud. So this signal an uptrend to me. Okay, so out of these 300 people in the room right now, I think maybe some of you do not know. Okay, so this is the events that is coming up real soon. All right, Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up on the 9 and 10 of April. That's about 2 weeks time. Very simple. All you have to do is just to click register now. First name, email, mobile, and you are good to go. I'll post the registration link in the comments. You should be able to see the link on the screen as well. You can also go to the link here manually and register. And as I mentioned just now, right, just by registering, no need to pay anything. All right, you get to receive, all right, a report. This Trend Master, how to spot any trend in just 3 seconds. This report written by me, and also participate in a lucky draw where we have many great prizes to be won. Okay, this AEP Art of Explosive Profits that's worth 697. Okay, that's produced by J Toon. Okay, one person is going to win it. Okay, and we have 2 Huawei watch feet that's worth $128, 2 to be given away, and 2 Lazada vouchers. So very simple. All you have to do is just to register for this event, and you are good to go. Okay, and of course, you get to access to this book, especially if you are new, how to spot any trends in just 3 seconds. You know, I share quite a number of details over here, some case studies, samples, you know, and such, a lot of details. All right, so do register for this event. Once again, I'll post the link in the comment. All right, and I encourage you to subscribe to our Telegram channel. Sometimes, you know, I post interesting news, some breaking news, price mover in the Telegram channel, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. All right, so May is asking, right, is it recorded? Yes, it is recorded, but for the best experience, all right, interact with the speakers, it's best that you try to attend as many live sessions as you can. All right, so Patricia is asking, right, do we need the cloud to turn green to confirm uptrend? No, okay. For the cloud, right, from the green to red are not that important. So as long as price is above the cloud, right, you just deem it as an uptrend. Just to keep things simple for now. All right, Ken? All right, above the cloud, uptrend, clear cut one. So you'll be able to know the trend very fast, really, okay? It took me many years to discover this trick, okay? Of course, there are many ways to determine a trend, okay? Sometimes people use moving averages, okay? 20 cross 50, 8 cross 21, 50 cross 200. So there are many moving averages. So which one are the best, okay? Which parameter is the best? A lot of people ask that, okay? So it can be quite discretionary, and some people use ADX indicator to determine trending market, right? For me, I prefer to use the Ichimoku cloud, and it has proven to me useful, okay? Yeah, so do use this, all right? So yeah, and if you can see some of these layer 1 token blockchain, like for example Cardano, all right, ADA USDT, okay, so they are also moving up, trending up very nicely over here. All right, but again, once you see the chart, you should know, okay, Cardano, it is still not in an uptrend yet officially. Can you see over here? All right, once price has broken below the cloud, all right, it has not broken above the cloud yet. Okay, so I'm not the pro in crypto, but I believe that for the second tier altcoin to move, right, Bitcoin, Ethereum have to move higher first, then followed by the rest of the coins, right, the layer 1 coin, then the layer 2 coins. Okay, so ADA is the layer 1 coin, right? They are the blockchains. Okay, so yeah, but the move is pretty impulsive, so pretty strong upward move over here. So wait for the price to go above the cloud for Cardano. So, and also for, like, for example, Solano. All right, Solano, OLUSDT over here. Okay, also not as strong as Cardano, but also like starting to like forming a base sideways. All right, and heading higher, but price hasn't go above the cloud yet. So right now, only Bitcoin and Ethereum has gone above the cloud and forming into an uptrend. Okay, all right. Let me see the comments. Is there a need to retest the cloud after a breakout before confirming? Okay. Okay. From my experience, right? For example, like whenever there is a flat, horizontal cloud support over here, a lot of times, right? Price tend to do a pullback to the support level. Okay. So of course, you might risk the chance that price will not do a complete pullback over here, and then you just do a shallow one and just hit higher. So there's a risk off lah. So you need to find your own trigger, your own time frame, where's your stop loss, etc., or just HODL, okay, and see what is your way of buying. Then determine what's the best method for you. Let's say, for example, you're just trying to seek a low entry price, then it could be a good time to buy a little bit, maybe not all, a few tranches, start to nibble a little bit, when price go high a little bit, then buy a bit more. All right, because if you're going to HODL, hodler, okay, the entry price is not that crucial to you lah. But if you're doing position trading, then it is more crucial on your entry price. So you might want to wait for a little bit of pullback before you enter, because you need to know that Ethereum, for example, from the low to the high is already up about 30% already. So there could be a pullback anytime soon, because right now we're also hitting the Camarilla pivot resistance also. All right, for the Bitcoin, we are also not yet, okay, but we are hitting the classic standard resistance over here, which is this level over here. Okay, so yeah, price might do a pullback, and then before price can go higher. Once again, it doesn't mean that it's going to go up all the way. Okay, I could be wrong. Disclaimer, I could be wrong. Alex is always wrong, so please don't copy me. Price can anytime reverse back down. So please have your risk management in place. Ken? All right. So what if price is above in daily chart but below the chart on weekly, below the cloud, right, on weekly chart? So yeah, so there's this daily time frame it is above, but weekly time frame it is below. So on the longer term time frame, which means that it is overall still in a downtrend. So you need to be careful. So you need to roughly know how to utilize the multiple time frame analysis. Okay. So okay, talking about weekly time frame, I just want to share with you for the BTC. Okay, the reason why I was also still bullish on BTC all the way, it is because, right, it has never once broken below the cloud, okay, since the start of the uptrend in the late 2020. Okay, ping pong, still hovering, supported at the cloud level over here. Okay, can you see over here? All right, it broke below one time, 1 week, but subsequently reverse back up again. Come back down, reverse back up again. Okay, for Ethereum wise, all right, it is also holding at the cloud support. So daily time frame, weekly time frame, it is suggesting that it is on a uptrend. Okay, dash, also an uptrend. Oh yes, dash is actually quite nice. Dash is actually quite nice. So dash is actually coming to a pullback already. Okay, all right. LTE is in uptrend. LTE is what coin? Litecoin, is it? Okay, Litecoin, all right. LTC, is it? Yeah, Litecoin. So Litecoin, it is also starting to go into uptrend, really break above the cloud. So good entry point. So a lot of these Bitcoins are starting to move higher already. Okay, so yeah, so this again could be the start of a big move soon. So see whether you are a crypto guy, do position yourself. For me, I'm also positioned, but in some altcoin and also in the DeFi. So have to wait for a while, but generally the trend is still up. All right. And Mark, this question is Good question. All right. So for the Ichimoku indicator, right, you don't use the Tenkan Sen and the Kijun Sen. So no. Okay. Because the Tenkan Sen, for those who doesn't know what is Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, not important. Okay. I just going to reply Mark. So Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, basically they are very similar to moving average. So I'm not using them. So but it can serve as a good area of support and resistance as well. So if you want to use, you can use it. But for me, the cloud is purely for me to determine the trend only. Okay, I don't use the moving average in my trading. So yeah, for me, determine the trend is good enough. Okay, can so far. All right. So I don't use that. All right. So another emerging industry that I'm looking at. Okay, just something curious. Do you have any idea this emerging trend that I'm going to talk about? What industry is it? Make a guess. Make a guess. Okay, industry, not sectors. Not sectors. Industry. Industry. Like for example, the sector is like tech sectors. Okay, but industry could be software, hardware, cybersecurity. All these are sub-team industry as well. So what are the industry do you think that I'm looking at right now? Right now. So make a guess. Or I take a sip of water. All right. So once again, if you find value in this sharing, please give me a like, share, and comment. Okay. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. Hey, actually, yeah. Hey, okay. Hans Mahmoud, you got it right. Yeah, I'm looking at marijuana. Okay. I am actually looking at marijuana yesterday already. Okay. But today, there is this news, as I mentioned in the Telegram. For the rest, thank you for your participation. I'm not looking at the rest so far yet. I know semicon, telecom, all these are sectors, okay? Sectors. They are also moving pretty nicely. But the industry that I'm looking at is actually the cannabis, marijuana, in more crude terms, is the weed. Okay, of course, used for medical users lah. Weed, smoke weed, 那个毒品 weed. Okay, so I just mentioned just now in the Telegram channel. So this is over here. All right. So price mover, the sundown and the Tilray get high after the House panel moved vote to decriminalize marijuana. Okay, so if you take a look at the news over here, you can just Google recently, just now only. So Tilray, sundown, another cannabis stock, the House will consider to decriminalize. So that's the reason why they have a burst up today. Actually, yesterday, right, marijuana has already burst up already. So marijuana, there are a few ETF, the whole industry. So there are a few. All right. So one is the MJ, Michael Jackson, no lah. Okay, marijuana. This I don't know what the J stand for, but M is I think it's marijuana. MJ. Another one is POTX, POTX. And the other one is YOLO. Okay, you only live one. All these three are all marijuana ETF. So let me go through this ETF thing over here. Okay, so is it over here? Let me see. Cannabis. Okay. There are a few lah. Okay, I only list the more important one over here. So it's over here. Okay. So let me zoom in. Okay, so marijuana, there are a few MJ, MSOS also quite big also. So these two, so I think some of you have already this ETF. So this is the ETF industry sector list that I keep track of. I think about 260 ETF. All right. So basically the main one, biotech, blockchain, carbon, communication, copper, everything, whatever it is, there's a lot of things, okay? Indices, countries, commodities, currency, bonds, style, you want mid-cap growth ETF, small cap, micro cap, everything it is. I have this list of ETF. If you're interested, free of charge, okay, I'm going to share with you. You just go to this link over here. Go to this, where is it? ETF sector and industry list. Okay, all right. This is how the page will look like. Okay, just fill up your name, email address, and you are good to go. So I'll give you the list, okay, free of charge. Okay, so these are the top ETF that I'm looking at. All right, so let's go to the chart right now. Let's go to the biggest one. The biggest one is MJ, actually. MJ. All right, MJ. Can you see or not? This is how I determine the trend in just 3 seconds. Okay, last year, actually in late 20, I think it's 2021 or 2021, I actually, went to trade the MJ, as in some of the Tilray, the cannabis stock. So I caught a pretty nice run over here. Okay, so subsequently, this trend cannot sustain because this is very parabolic. Ping pong, up, then up, then go like that. No, cannot. This is parabolic already, parabolic already. So subsequently, when you see that price broke below the cloud, okay, 1, 2, 3 seconds, 一看就知道了 downtrend cannot buy one. All right. Subsequently, for the past 1 year, the cannabis ETF or the stocks has been in a downtrend. This is a very, very classic downtrend. Very classic. Price has never once gone above the cloud. Okay, classic. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Okay, and this is the first time, okay, price broke above the cloud because of the news. Because of the news today, price actually broke above the cloud. But today is actually a down day, even though it is up 2.56%, but actually it's a red candle today. And yesterday I was thinking, hey, yeah, cannabis is interesting. There was a high volume here. So I believe, there are some insiders, they already know the news already. So they bought up the cannabis stocks, ETF, whatever it is, but we still don't know. But I was already monitoring high volume, break above the monthly CPR and almost breaking above the cloud. I was watching this already. So I'm thinking when to enter this. Then today, actually price, it's not price, as in the news came out now. So we shall see how it goes. I think depending on how you want to trade it, but I won't chase for now. I will see how price react within the next 1 week or so and see how, I'm hoping there will be a pullback, then I can enter. So again, it depends on the market condition. If the market is coming down, the whole industry is coming down, then probably, there will be a lot of overhead supply, market, it could come down also. So we have to see how the overall market, of course, there'll be individual stocks, they'll be against the trend, but we have to see how the market really perform next week or so. So right now, the NASDAQ is slightly recovering. Okay, not at the low already. Just now was down about 1.11%. So now off the low. All right. Dow is positive a little bit. At S&P, it is slightly negative. Okay. So let me see the comment. Okay, so how many of you actually know about these marijuana stocks before the news came out, or you don't even know the news until I posted it in the Telegram channel? All right, so you can see that Sundow Growers SNDL actually it broke above the cloud, a few days ago already. Okay, you can see or not? Of course, the cloud, it is not always perfect. There will be false breakout sometimes like this. After that, it come down. Then no choice. You have to cut loss. Okay, no choice. And like this, this time now, I'm not sure, but it seems to me, like a genuine breakout. Okay, to uptrend, and then Tilray, Tilray. Also a classic one, downtrend all the way, and then starting to break out above the cloud. So if you want to take a look, right, you can go to ETF.com/MJ and see what are the component stocks in this ETF if you want to pick individual cannabis stock. Okay, so you can go here, Okay, Q-ray, zoom in. All right, Q-ray, Canopy, Sundial, Growth Generation, there are other few. But anyway, the top 10 holdings already constituted about 63% of the whole weightage already. So it's really quite big. So if you don't know what to choose, you can just buy the whole freaking ETF. Again, disclaimer, it doesn't mean that, for example, like the MJ, right? It is going to hit higher. Disclaimer, okay? Doesn't mean that if you go higher, it can still come down, one. So just a disclaimer first. Don't copy me. I could be wrong. So right, if this is something new to you, all right, just type MJ in the comments. Type MJ in the comments. Okay. So if you like what I'm sharing with you right now, I'm sure you're going to like the Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up. For those who hasn't signed up, do register for this event. Okay, I'm telling you it's going to be a lot of value to you guys, a lot of content pack. Rainer Theo, 1.5 million YouTube subscribers. He's going to share with you some high-level trading skill, plus all the rest of the speakers. Okay, they are all quite well-known, and also they have many years in the market and their experience. Okay, so do register for this event. I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, to register for it. Once again, sorry for being long-winded. You get to enjoy this lucky draw, win some great prizes, and also get my book, How to Spot Any Trends in Just 3 Seconds. So you're watching this, do register for this event. This is the link over here. Okay, and you should see in the where is it? In the comments as well. Yeah, over here. Okay, and also on the scrolling bar. Wow, so fast. I cannot finish in just 1 hour. Okay, so so right now I'm going to share with you some trade ideas already. Okay, we are towards the end of this coming month already. So generally, okay, for the month of April, it is actually good for the stock market. So let me try to remove this first. Stock chart. All right, so SPY. Okay, let's go to SPY, S&P 500 ETF. Go to the seasonality one. Okay. All right, so typically you can see that. All right, April is a good month. April is a good month. You can see for the past 8 years, 100% close positive. Drag down for the past 15 years. 15 years. For the past 15 years, April is a good month for the stock market. It always, a lot of time, 93% of the time, okay, it closed higher. So which means that 15 years, 14 years, it closed positive. So yeah, so do take note of that. Okay, so if, let's say for example, the market, all right, is going to do just a short-term pullback. Okay, let's say for example, the S&P 500, okay, it's just going to do a pullback, okay, or it might not even do a pullback, continue to go higher. Okay, then what are the sectors, industry that you should be looking at? Okay, so let me go through a few of them. Actually, there are a few, but I don't know whether I can go through or not. So some of these things still remains the same. Like for example, I told you the real estate and the utilities, all these are doing pretty well until the early April. All right, so real estate I already covered already. Okay, 23rd of March to April 5th. For the past 14 years, 93% positive. So what I'm going to share with you is another one. Okay, this IGF. Okay, this is the global infrastructure. All right, so starting from 24th of March, all right, to May, 2nd of May, All right, for the past 14 years, 14 years, yes, 100% positive. Okay, IGF, global infrastructure, for the past 1-2 months, March to May, late March to early May, 14 years, 100% positive. Okay, so IGF. You see, it already ran up already. I didn't catch this. To be honest. I didn't catch this. Okay. So it already ran up. So right now, I don't think it is the right time to chase. Okay. There will be pullback one. So we still have time. So you might look for opportunities to go in. Okay. All right. So again, we have to see how is the overall market doing. But you can see that even though the market is not doing very well, this thing just continue to go higher. So this is actually a strong industry, okay, in the global infrastructure. All right. So this is one trade ideas you guys can take a look. And if you want to know what are the stocks inside this global infrastructure, very simple, go to ETF.com, okay, just /IGF. There is also a US infrastructure. I forget the ETF name already, but you can just Google price action, very similar also. All right, so some of these stocks are international. So yeah, okay, utilities also, some of just utilities company, energy company, okay, utilities, Southern Duke, next era, utilities company, okay. What else? I want to share with you. Yeah. And I'll share with you, okay, is this. All right. As I mentioned previously, let me go through this chart. I think, let me see. I think it's over here. This one. I think I mentioned in my Facebook Live, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I mentioned that, right, the US market, it is not doing well. You don't have to die trade the US market. 对不对？不用硬来 trade US market. This was taken from Twitter by this Charlie. All right, like Peru, Brazil, Chile, all these emerging market are performing very well. Okay, so like Peru up 22.2%, Brazil 22%, Chile also up 16.8%. That was until the March 5th of March. Okay, but they are still doing pretty well. So this is the one, Chile, that I have entered as well. So Chile, let me give you some trade ideas. But of course, seasonals, for those who are new, is not a 100% thing. You still have to watch the price action. Price actions is still number one. All right, so for Chile, the country, Chile, all right, the ticker symbol is RECH. All right, so from the 24th of March to 12th of April. Okay, so for the past 14 years, all right, for the past 14 years, 93% it is positive, which means that out of these 14 years, 13 years it is positive. Okay, so let's take a look at Chile. ECH. All right, ECH. Can you see or not? It also starting to move higher already. Okay, so this was what I meant by that. Once again, can you see the thing over here? All right, 3 seconds determine the trend. Uptrend, below the cloud. Downtrend, there was a false break, no choice, cut loss over here. But normally when the second time it break out above the cloud, it tends to be the real one, and then price continue to go higher. Okay, I already mentioned ECH, Peru, Brazil, I think in my previous I think 2 weeks ago, the Facebook Live already. All right, and I had an entry. Okay, just to let you know, I'll be transparent. Okay, I have an entry over here. All right, just now I show you my losing trade on bonds, right? So right now I'm showing you a winning trade. So I'm just trying to be, more transparent about there'll be winning trade, there will be losing trade one. All right. So for this, just want to share with you guys over here. Okay. I eat my own cooking. So which means I share with you this. Okay. I really look into that and I really trade that. Not just that I tell you this, you trade, I don't trade that kind. I eat my own cooking one. So just to share, where is it? So many things. See, can you see over here? All right, can you see? ECH. Okay, I bought 26,673. I bought in March 10. Okay, March 10. It is basically it's March 9 lah, 9号. Okay, March 9. I already exited already. I'll show you why. So March 9, it is here. Okay, March 9 is here. March 9 is here. All right. For those who don't know, this is also a wash and rinse pattern. Okay, so again, if you want to know about the wash and rinse pattern, do attend the Market Insights Virtual Summit. Vinny is going to share with you more about this trigger, which I tend to use a lot of times nowadays. All right, for the trigger to ensure to enter. Okay, I won't explain it because this is not my own setup. Okay, and again, can you see how I trade? Very simple. Against with the trend above the cloud at the support level, going buy. Of course, price doesn't go straight in my favor, ping pong a while and continue to head higher lah. Okay, so I actually exited on this day itself, on this day. All right. So yeah, swing trade, I thought, my risk to reward is 1:2. So for every $100 I risk, I get $200. Okay, so I think good enough. So I exited my trade, and it's also hitting the resistance already. So I decided to exit. Okay, and if you realize also, I think last week, okay, I also mentioned about the utilities. Okay, utilities. Okay, from March to early April, it tends to move pretty well. The sector utilities. All right. I didn't buy into XLU directly. Okay, XLU. XLU is moving pretty nicely. Also, can you see XLU utilities moving pretty nicely also? Okay. For me personally, I entered into this trade called the Edison International EIX. Okay, EIX. All right. So when I enter, I eat my own cooking again. I tell you utilities, I will look into utilities and also trade utilities. Yeah, just to share with you. All right. So EIX, I bought 9 days ago, March 15. All right. Basically 15, 65.9. March 15. 15 is here. Okay. 15 is here. 15 is here. All right, 15 is here. Again, setup same. Above cloud, above pivot plus seasonals plus wash and rinse pattern, buy. Okay, and then price in my favor. Luckily, okay, today is not too bad. It's up 2.14%. So I'm still holding on to this position. So don't chase right now, okay? Because the seasonals, I think we are also ending soon. Yeah, so not to chase right now, just to tell you what I did. Okay, all right. Do you find useful in my sharing so far? Just to let you know, I really trade lah. Okay, I don't know. I mean, some people might doubt whether, hey Alex, do you really trade or not? I really trade one. Of course, I won't let you know my position size, all this lah. Just I really trade. If you think I'm providing value so far, everything is good, everything is fine. Just type good in the comments while I take a sip of water once again, Coca. All right. So yeah, this time around, okay, Singapore market, all right, EWS. This is the US iShares ETF. If you want, you can just buy the STI ETF. Okay, Singapore, because we are Singaporean, you can buy directly the Singapore ETF. Okay, All right, so 25th of March, 25th of March to 27th of April. All right, for the past 17 years, okay, 94% is positive, which means that out of these 17 years, the STI, 16 years, it is positive. Let's go back to stock chart. All right, so you can go to search STI. STI, you need to place the dollar sign and STI. So to show you the Straits Times Index. This is based on the seasonals for the Straits Times Index. Can you see, just by default, for the past 5 years, 100% positive. Okay, let's give it some time. Okay, 15 years, 10 years lah. Also a very high percentage, 80% of the time it is positive. All right, 15 years, okay, 87% positive. So if you're looking at the Singapore market, okay, you can take a look. Right now, it already moved already. Singapore market is this STI. All right, and because of the COVID regulation, relaxation of the rules, all the travel, SIA, all these stocks has already ran up already. So yeah, and the NIS is asking about the Hong Kong. I'm going to go into Hong Kong soon now, actually. For the Hong Kong, also is a pretty a good month for Hong Kong EWH. Hong Kong, or EWH. By the way, this is also based on the US listed ETF. All right, if you are Singaporean, you can just buy the Hong Kong stock directly. I mean that using, I don't know, using the IG, using CFD, or we can use other brokers. No issue on that. Doesn't have to buy the EWH. Okay, EWH, 25th of March to 13th of April. Okay, for the past 18 years, 94% it is positive also. So Hong Kong recently, because of the CCP, the government, they came in to say that they will support the Chinese stocks and such. So the Chinese market and the Hong Kong market, they have a boost as well. For Hong Kong, pretty bullish. But okay, just to let you know, in case you are too excited, we are actually still on a downtrend. But okay, it seems that the CCP, it is really coming to support the market. So we shall see whether this pullback can be supported and go higher in the coming weeks or so. All right. So for this coming months, right? Actually, April, right? A lot of stocks sectors are pretty bullish, like materials. Okay, materials is the XB. This one is materials is XLB, XLB materials, and also consumer staple XLP. They are all actually pretty bullish for this month. The only one that is more bearish, okay, this is bearish one, just to let you know, is actually palladium, PALLA. I know because of the Ukraine-Russia war, okay, a lot of commodities are being pushed up, all right, but palladium, based on seasonals, okay, 28th of March, okay, to the April 8, okay, for the past 11 years, okay, it is 91% positive, which means that it is down. 91 it is down, not down, it's in negative. 91%, which means that out of the 11 years, 10 years, it is down. Palladium, palladium. Yeah. Oh, down a lot. Palladium, fantastic. Yeah, because I have a position. Yeah, okay, palladium. Yes, I have a position. Okay, I entered, I think, about a few days ago. Okay, even though it is before 28, I was already watching palladium already. Okay. For gold, silver, I'm not sure. I didn't check about the silver. Okay. But for gold, gold is actually bullish. Gold, gold from the 30th of March to 12th of April, for the past 11 years, 91% it is positive. Okay, for gold and silver tend to go in hand together. So I think should be around there, but we need to, I can't confirm, okay? But talking about gold, right? Gold so far, gold, yeah, it is still bullish now, price above the cloud and ping pong going up. It is grinding a bit higher up, but I know a lot of people out there are bullish on the commodities, okay? But personally, I'm not so bullish, okay, because everybody is bullish lah. So everybody cannot be right lah. Of course, it is very difficult to trade against the trend. So if you are not experienced, I suggest you can stay out if you want to. You don't have to trade the commodities. Okay, for me, I trade the palladium. All right, I traded the palladium. I have a position. Uranium, it is also heading higher. Not too bad. Okay, yeah, uranium is pretty good. Aluminium wise, AA lah. Okay, AA. It is also heading higher. Aluminium, I don't have the data. I don't have the data for aluminium, but you can use Alcoa as a proxy. So it's also heading up. So you can see for the metals generally, only palladium and platinum, it is not really good. For like platinum, even though it's above the cloud, okay, it is already below the CPR already. So this tell you that the uptrend is not very good, okay? And this price action is actually what I call, up, and then suddenly pump like that, okay, ping pong like that. So it's actually called what I call the anti setup. Maybe I can share with you about the anti setup next Friday. Okay, so share with you new things at the anti setup. Okay, all right. This is not coined by me. You can just Google anti setup and you see whatever you can find. All right. Chris Day said, good question. Do you short palladium above the cloud? All right, above the cloud. Yes, it is above the cloud, but this is more of a discretionary short. Okay, above the cloud uptrend, discretionary short. All right, so discretionary is weekly also uptrend. So for beginners, you might want to just purely follow the trend. Okay, this is more of a discretionary, a bit hard to teach now. So it's based on my experience. So I can share with you why I go into this observation. As I mentioned already, all right, for platinum, based on seasonals, it is approaching a not a so good month for palladium, all right? And you can see price action, ping pong, and then suddenly there's a burst up, and then suddenly it reverses down immediately, okay? Again, once it hit the pivot, okay, the bounce is actually, very reluctant bounce. That's why it's called a reluctant bounce. All right, so actually, like that, nice uptrend, and then pump, come down. Okay, this could signal like a potential change of trend. Okay, but this is discretionary. Again, what I call the anti setup. So maybe next week I will share with you guys what the anti setup is about. Okay, basically, I already told you guys already lah. This is the anti setup. All right, anti setup. Go down pump, then there's a bear flag, and there's a potential price could come down like that. So yeah, okay, maybe next week I'll share with you more. Now we have the time. Okay, so REMX, rare earth strategy. Benson REMX is very bullish. Okay, no need to short for now. Very bullish, but I think it is overbought also. So I won't long also, and I won't short also. All right. All right. Pauline is saying I exited my platinum short yesterday because intraday it was retracing, and I thought I was wrong. That doesn't matter. I mean, I think it's good. Pauline, you follow your own setup, exit strategy. I think it's good because you really follow. I think it's good. Doesn't matter. I think there's always time, another chance to trade. Okay. Nicole JJN. nickel, I won't trade because first of all, you can see that the price action is not smooth. The price action is not smooth. Wow, very volatile. Okay, compared to like palladium. Okay, it is more smooth. So nickel, I won't trade it lah. Okay, so this is just my personal opinion. All right. So are you guys enjoying my session? So once again, just a disclaimer first, whatever things I'm sharing with you today, all the seasonals are for your educational purpose. It doesn't mean that this year is going to follow the same pattern again. Price action is still number one. You need to watch the price action. Okay. But if you think that I'm giving you good value today, give me some support, give me a like, a share, or comments with me. Just type value if you find the session interesting, useful, get some knowledge. Okay, give me some support while I take a sip of water. So right now we are about 1.5 hour mark already. I wanted to just talk for 1 hour, but I always talk for 1.5 hours. Okay, so enjoy the session, just type value. Also like to tell Facebook algo that, you want to see more of Market Wise Asia in the future. Okay, just like, share, comment. Okay, and last call for those who join late. Okay, Market Insights Virtual Summit. There's a lot of speakers. Okay, do register for this event, totally free. So if you like what I'm sharing to you, you definitely like the rest of the speakers. They are also giving you tremendous value as well. Proudly supported by IG. Click on the register now. First name, email, mobile, good to go. And you also get to receive my ebook, all right, Trend Master, how to spot any trends in just 3 seconds, and also participate in our lucky draw. All right, one full course by Jay, The Art of Explosive Profits. Okay, 697 worth, plus the Huawei watch feed and also the Lazada voucher. So I'll post the link in the comment. All right, and you should see the link in the scrolling bar as well, and also here, just in case you cannot find the link. All right, very simple, marketwiseasia.com/APR2022, April 2022. Okay, and also subscribe to our Telegram channel and also our YouTube channel as well. Okay, and the program is already out. You can go to the program link over here and see what are the topics that the speakers are speaking. Very interesting topics over here. Okay, Ken, let me take a look at the comments. Thank you those who give your comments, your value. Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, I think that's all for today. It is already 1 a.m. already. So we shall see how the market goes next week. So as of now, just a recap over here, I am still bullish on the market. So for the, as I mentioned, right, for example, the NASDAQ, price should not break below the central pivot range. Okay, I think these are key things that I want to let you guys know. Okay, in order for me to stay bullish. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for staying with me for the past 1.5 hours. Do join the Market Insights Virtual Summit, register for it, and thank you so much. All right, I will see you guys again next week. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night and 晚安. Okay.